Hello and welcome to today's segment of Kompas Business. We are diving into a powerful story of how one company is going beyond its core business to create real impact on public health and financial literacy in Indonesia. With us today, Mr. Kah Jing Lee, Chief Client Officer of Sun Life Indonesia, here to talk about how Sun Life is reshaping not just insurance, but how Indonesians think about their financial well-being and health. Welcome to Kompas TV. Kah Jing, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
Very happy to having you. So Sun Life recently launched a survey. It's about on type 2 diabetes and its hidden costs in Asia. So what were some of the most shocking findings that you discovered about diabetes in Indonesia especially?
Right. Before I dive into the findings, I would like to recognize that diabetes is a very severe disease that affects many families in Indonesia and in fact all across Asia as well.
Exactly.
So for this survey, we actually surveyed 3,600 people across various countries: Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Philippines, and Hong Kong actually. So it's quite a comprehensive survey. Some of the shocking findings are, first of all, 80% of the people who actually has diabetes struggle to get proper and consistent medical care because it's such a heavy financial and mental burden on their daily lives or just to get the medicine and the help that they need. So that can be pretty expensive. And even for people who don't have diabetes, and when about 3/4 reported that if they were to get diabetes, they wouldn't have the financial ability to kind of manage it. So it's actually quite a difficult situation. Last but not least, diabetes is actually something that is preventable. I'm referring to type 2 diabetes, of course. It's something that's preventable, maybe not easily preventable, depending on genetic makeup, lifestyle, so on and so forth.
And also habits, right?
Yeah, definitely. But it is, there are many things we can do about it. And one of the things that we found in the survey is that about 1/3 of the people have never actually taken a blood sugar test. They've never taken a blood test for their diabetic situation. So regular testing, looking after your health, looking after your daily habits will go a really long way to prevent this disease.
Okay, so financial security is deeply tied to education as well. So Indonesia financial literacy index is still relatively low. So how is Sun Life addressing this gap, and especially for younger generations?
As of a few years ago, 2022, the financial literacy rate in Indonesia is not very high. It's actually below 50%.
Okay.
So what this means is that the majority of the population don't really have a sense of the financial, of the needs of savings, for example, of the needs for planning for their children's education or their own retirement, for example. So, well, of course, we understand that sometimes income may not be very high and people struggle day to day, but it is actually very important, regardless of your income level, to at least have some understanding and some planning of what you should do in advance to save up for old age or for contingency. So there are many ways and instruments that can help our clients do that. But it's quite important that people open up their minds to that as well. On Sun Life's side, we do participate. We do try to encourage or elevate the financial literacy in Indonesia. We work with our bank partners. We have 2 major bank partners in Indonesia: CIMB Niaga and Bank Mamalat Indonesia.
Just 2 banks, or
pardon?
How many banks?
Two major bank partners in Indonesia, CIMB Niaga and Bank Mamalat Indonesia. From time to time, we participate in events with them to educate our clients, the bank clients and the insurance company clients, on things like legacy planning, savings, so on and so forth.
And the response from the market is positive?
Yes, indeed, because legacy planning, for example, not many people actually think of legacy planning, the tax implications, so on and so forth. We live our life, we try to provide for our families, we work hard, but sometimes this is not something that's top of mind. When you have a right forum to bring this information to our clients, they appreciate it.
Okay, so Kah Jing, can you share about how Sun Life is innovating its distribution strategy to reach more Indonesians, and including to those who prefer Sharia compliant solutions?
Right. There are two parts to this question: the innovation part and the Sharia, the Sharia part of it. Right. For the strategy and the innovation part, we are really quite simple. We are a multi-channel distribution. We adopt a multi-channel distribution strategy. What this means is that we meet the client where they want to. For example, if the client wants to buy from a bank, we have fantastic bank partnerships across the country. If the client prefer to work with an agent, we do have an agency as well. If the client prefer to buy Sharia products, we do have Sharia agency, work with Sharia bank to deliver Sharia products to those clients who want them. In fact, late last year, we have already announced our intention to split our Sharia business into an independent company. This is our commitment to, this really shows our commitment to the Sharia business in Indonesia and to continue to support the growth of Sharia insurance.
So a lot of choices, yeah?
Plenty of choices.
A lot of choices. So Kah Jing, beyond insurance, Sun Life is heavily involved in community, especially for young generation, and health education as well, especially among youth. Could you share to us some of the highlights from these initiatives?
This is an area that we are really passionate about. Sun Life is really passionate about, and I'm super passionate about as well. And that's part of the reason why I'm here today to talk about this. So, Sun Life globally, since I think 2012 or something, we have committed more than 50 million Canadian dollars to spread awareness about diabetes prevention. So that's also part of the reason why I speak a lot about diabetes, better habits, simple things like a blood test is going to go a long way to help people. But beyond diabetes, we also do a lot of community outreach in Indonesia. For example, we have a program from 2022 to 2024 called Build Our Kids' Success. So what we do is that we go out to schools across Jakarta and all across Indonesia to educate children on their diet, how to eat more healthily, and so they'll grow up well and build good habits. Another thing that it has reached out to, I think, above 40,000 children already. So another program that we have would be Hoops and Health. Last year, we actually refurbished a court in Depok area. It's a community court, anybody can go. Even our staff got involved, Sun Life employees got involved to clean it up, to do the painting. We reset up the court. It's a very nice space for people to play basketball, for people to be healthy, get some exercise, have some chit chat with their family and friends. So it's a very nice community space. And this is a program that we will continue. In fact, this year, we will have our program in Gandara City from the 31st of May to the 1st of June, and we will really welcome everyone to visit us as well.
Next month, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
So the program is going to be for young generation.
Correct, and helping people live healthier lives through sports.
That's interesting. Thank you very much for the incredible insight to us this morning, and thank you for your program as well from Sun Life Indonesia. So from empowering families through financial literacy to fighting diabetes through community-driven programs, it's clear that Sun Life Indonesia is committed to making a long-term difference. This is more than insurance. This is about building a healthier, financially stronger generation for Indonesia. Thank you, Kah Jing, and thank you for the program as well.
Thank you very much. So happy to be here.
Thank you for coming. Dan saudara, usai jeda, Kompas Bisnis masih akan kembali dalam segmen selanjutnya. Tetap di Sapa Indonesia Pagi.